this morning, getting some things together. Have a couple of pass it forward quilts that I need. This is one that I've done. Still needs to be long armed. These are using my flannel scraps, and I have another one here, and I'm going to put this one together before we start the Field of Dreamers, which is cotton cuts. So here we are, and I'm going to put my two pieces, and hopefully I've got this all right, because you know what happens sometimes when we transfer things. I guess I should look. Oh, no, I did something wrong. Yeah. See what I mean? We always have to look at it. Totally. I've got these two together. There's something wrong there. You know what? We're just not even going to do that. I'll have to worry about that later. I went a little wrong somewhere. I just don't know where. Well, that's the front. I remember that. And this, oh, I know what I did. This was supposed to, where was this supposed to? That goes there, that goes there. Oh, these two. I swapped these two. So I have to take this little center, these two little pieces out and swap them. That's all right. Okay, we'll do that later. That's what I get for doing that in the morning. Good morning, Katie and Lori. I tell you, I was so tired after work yesterday. I was exhausted. Came home, the first thing I did was put on the heated mattress and just go in for a little bit of a cat nap. Good morning, Katie and Lori and Muriel and Andrea. And yes, I printed Clue 1 of the Cotton Cuts Field of Dreamers. And you cannot get the whole box if you come in and order. And so along with me, now it's a month-by-month situation. But if you'd like, I'll have it all linked down below. I'm doing Fairy Tale. And if you decide to join, use Leanna Dream, Leanadream, and you get a special surprise from them. All right, so we're going to, because I've done that, and, you know, it's going to be open till Clue 3. So you have till Clue 3, but, you know, some things are sold out, some things are coming in. Good morning, Christina. And we're going to start sewing. So I have my iron on, my board ready, all this. And I am going to go ahead and start doing Clue 1. It looks like we're doing 4 sections, 2 of 1A and 2 of 1B. So the first thing we are going to, where it is, okay. I want to double check this too. The first thing I need to sew is some half square triangles, and I need D, and then I need A, and I just need 2 of those. So I'm only going to pick out 2 here and put that there. So I need to do these. And then I need to do A, again, 2 of them with F. And I'm just double checking that I have the right things here. Good morning, Chloe. And then I have B and C. So B looks like that, and I need 2. And C looks like this, so I need 2 of those. I'm just taking out all my half square triangles I need to build. And then it says D and C. So I have 2 of D and 2 of C, and then 2 of A and 2 of C. That's another set. I'm putting all my sets here. And then I need, no, I need 4 of A, sorry, 4 of A and 4 of C. All right, so these are all the half square triangles I need to sew. So I'm going to come on through and put this through. Good morning, Linda. And these are the ones I'm trying to figure out which are the ones I did and which are the ones I didn't do. Okay, we use that. Okay, so, ooh, what was that? we did that one. We did that. I'm just trying to see. We did that yesterday. Yeah, that one was weird. Okay, so this, I feel like we did this, but we didn't do this. No, we did do that because we were talking about the rain. Good morning. I see 5. What is going on here? Katie sent 5 memberships out. Thank you, Katie. You're so sweet. Look at this. All right, here we go. Why should you never cross your eyes? Why should you never cross your eyes? That's the first. I'm looking for a leader and ender situation here. I'm coming in here. There we go. Why should you never cross your eyes? What is the old wise tale of that one? Oh, and let me get my other glasses. Maybe I could see better if I had my other glasses on. There we go. Oh, yes. Look, I could see. So we have some that receive gift memberships. Chloe, Lori, Cindy, Mary, the crafty panda. Hello. And Mona did what? Thank you. And it's me, Jessica. She's on. Good morning. So today is Tuesday. So today Katie's on. So if you have not, I think all of you know Katie, but if you don't know who she is, she has a live for most days around 4:35, 4:30 or 5. And today she's normally on, I think 4:30 or 5. You can tell us out there. Anyone else who has a live today, please go ahead and let us know. Hi, Amy. They will freeze like that. Okay, Katie, or so she sure is. Okay, so you should never cross your eyes because they will freeze like that. And the answer is, the old wise tale answer is, they'll stay that way. They will stay that way. The fact is, this is a mythical myth. There is no harm in voluntarily crossing your eyes other than scaring your mother. Did you know the eye is about the size of a ping pong ball? So there you go. We got some morning facts. Here you go. What should you never say to an actor before he or she goes on stage? What should you never say? I know this. What should you never say? And then there is a saying that you should say. Katie says, nope, I'm on 28-day challenge. My regular lives are Thursday, Friday. Oh, I thought you had one on Tuesday. I don't know why I thought you had one on Tuesday. Okay. So she says, I'm on, my regular lives are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4:30. The other lives are part of the 28-day challenge and later on in the afternoon/evening. Hi, Rita, jumping for joy. I love the book. Katie. Something between them. Some kind of, I have actually, one of my giveaway packages, Susan's in particular, was delivered, then was lost. My postal lady emailed that post office. They said they had the package and was holding it in case if this person would come in, but now they're sending it back to me. So Susan, when they send it back to me, I will try to send it out and see what it is. They said they couldn't deliver to the thing. I might have put the wrong number of whatever it is that I may have done. I don't know. Vera, good morning. There we are. So we have that. Okay, what should you never say to an actor before he or she goes on stage? I think it's good luck. Yep, you should say break a leg. That's what I'm thinking. is the wise tale. So we're going to go look here, and it says, good luck. Wishing an actor good luck before a stage performance is considered bad luck. I'm going to put that backwards. The fact, there are no specific evidence of this, but who wants to test it out? So there's the answer to that. Ooh, okay. Lift this up. I don't know that. I've never had this happen on this machine. I've had this happen on my other machines. Okay. It sewed fine. It just bunched up. Okay, let's see what my machine wants to do. Let's try this again. There it goes. Okay, what does it mean if your ears are ringing? What does it mean if your ears are ringing? Good morning, Deb. What does it mean if your ears are ringing? Someone is talking about you. Yes. So that's what I think. I think it's someone is talking about you as well. Let me put this up. Since everything is in 2s, except for the last one, which is in 4s, I think we've got this. 2, 3, and that one's 4. I agree. I think it's that. It says someone is talking about you. Facts. The ringing probably means you have a medical condition called tinnitus. That is a buzzing, hissing, or ringing sound that no one else hears. What will you receive if your cat sneezes? What will you receive if your cat sneezes? Now, I've never heard of this one, so I can't wait to see what anybody's coming up with. A is. So we are pressing this towards the A. This is the AD combination. And then A and F, we're pressing towards the A once again. All right. So now we have these, and we have to place these where the D is here, the A is there, and then the A is here. So now it's like we're making a flying geese. Me neither. Well, I'm kind of curious. Let's just see what it says. It says money. So if your cat sneezes, you will receive money according to this. It's supposed to be good luck. Just like people, a cat sneezes when there is an irritant in the sinuses, not a way to tell you about your windfall. That's funny that people would say that. All right, so what else do we have here? I'm going to pick here. We'll do some science first thing this morning. A snake's fangs are pointed teeth that can be filled with poison. True or false? A snake's fangs are pointed teeth that can be filled with poison. True or false? So now I need an A block in between this, and I need 2 A blocks. So I'm going to take 2 A blocks, and I'm going to put them in between. So it should look like that. I don't know why I was thinking it was going to look like a flying geese. That is untrue. That is this is the unit I'm trying to make here. So we're going to go with this. Everything matches, so I'm doing good that everything has matched up. And we're going to go with this and put this on the other side. I'm loving this fabric. They're just so cheerful. I love that they're so cheerful. Very inspiring to be cheerful fabric. That. So we have this section. Now we're going to go on to the next part. So you see, you just take this piece by piece. So we have true. Good morning, Catherine. And it is true. Snakes hold their poison in their fangs. Okay, ready? This is one. The longest tongue. Yes. 18-inch. Okay. The longest tongue, 18 inches, in the animal would belong to who? So who has the longest tongue of 18 inches? A, the crocodile, B, the giraffe, or C, the anteater? Okay, so we have that. We're setting that aside for a second. And we are going to do C and B. C and B, that's these. And we are going to press towards the C, which is the yellow, according to this. Press towards the C. Oh, that's two different ones. Okay, let me make sure I have the right one. C and B. B is not that. So here we go. We'll grab this. C and B. So this is why I have right up here my thing. So this is C fabric and this is B fabric. And that is going towards this. So now B is here and then we need two A's. So I'm going to take two A's here. And make sure that that looks this way. C, B, and A. And we're going to press that. Anteater, giraffe, I don't know. So that's funny because I think it's an anteater too, right? Because they suck the ants out of those like little mounds and everything. So I would think like, but I would think like their tongue is some kind of like little straw thing. But that's not the answer. The answer is the giraffe. The giraffe. All right. The loudest insects. Ready? The loudest insects are A, bees, B, hummingbirds, or C, cicadas. Oh, yeah. Got good idea. So we're going to press in towards the solid square on this unit. I'm going to press in on this solid square. And then this gets another piece too. So this will go this way, and then I get a B, a big long B, which is this one here. Press that flat because it has a little fold on it. And we are going to press that to the left of that so that the unit looks like that. Because D's up the top, F is at the bottom. Yes. So let's see what you, oh yes, cicadas. They are all loud. Hi, Joyce. Cicadas are so loud. Ready? An animal's natural living place is called its A, habitat, B, lair, C, home. Oh, I love this fabric. Did I say that 1,000 times? I'm actually very joyful with this fabric. I'm loving it. Now I have these two pieces here that need to be pressed. And let's see how these, I think these will get pressed towards the A. So we're pressing this solid block out. The solid block is pressed out. There we are. And now we have this here. So it should be like this. And this goes on the bottom of these. So let's get these. I'm going to put these through my leader and ender. We have habitat. You love it too. So it is habitat, a habitat. The food gathering ants in a nest are called A, the worker ants, B, hunting ants, C, colony ants. So we're pressing towards the B, which is the large rectangle. So it should look like this. And now we're going to take this and add that to here. Worker. And now everything has nested because I pressed correctly. Yay. Sometimes on a live I do weirdo things. There we go. So yesterday I didn't even go to my appointment because I said I was going to go on a live. Then I remembered I had an appointment. It was canceled and I was tired. But at least I get to do this morning with you all. So it is ready. The worker ant. The worker ant. Next. Female tarantulas. That unit is done. So now, oh no, it's not. I got to keep adding to this unit. Yeah, so let's do this next one though before that I snip that unit off. I need a D and a C. So that's a D and a C. And you're pressing towards the C. So that one was right. So I'm pressing towards the C. According to this, I'm pressing towards the C, and then I'm looking here, C. Then I'm going to add a D square right here next to it, so it would look like that. So D is up here, C is below and over. It's a puzzle. Try doing a puzzle on a live is sometimes a little hard. Okay, female tarantulas. Ready? Female tarantulas, A, can live for up to 30 years. B, die after mating. Or C, die after biting a victim. So female tarantulas can A, live up to 30 years, B, die after mating, or C, die after a bite. I have a lot of A's. Now with this, we are pressing, so we're pressing this big piece out or up. So I'm going to press this up. I still now have to add to this piece. So this piece now gets a big D piece that looks like that. And I have to press that little thing out. So now that goes next to here. And then there we go. We have a lot of A's. Yes, A is the right answer. A is the right answer. I'm going to sew this right on top, and it fits perfectly, just like the puzzle. Just making sure that it's all good. This comes like this. We'll put that like that. So we have the tarantulas. They live up to 30 years. A seahorse eats A, only kelp, B, small amounts of tiny fish, or C, over 3,000 shrimp a day. And now we have our next one. Let's see where this, so this gets pressed towards the C. No, sorry, the D. We're on, this gets pressed towards the D. This is A. Wait, did I do something wrong here? Might have done something wrong here. Let's see, that's the A. This is why I have to look. Okay, so I have C, D. Yeah, I did do this wrong. So this is not what I need to be doing. I did this wrong. Wrong square. Too many steps at one time. Now I'm going to carefully come in here so I don't rip anything. Not too bad. One mistake. I mean, I've had a couple this morning. Tells you where I am in my tired level. We have, that sounds like it should be kelp. Kelp, yes, only kelp. Oh, it says A, only kelp, B, small amounts of tiny fish, or C, over 3,000 shrimp a day. Let's try this again. So let's get this puzzle going. I have D and C, and the D is this color, so it has to go this way. And then D is this color, not that A color. D is this color right here. That's what it should be, because it should be D, C, D. I did that wrong. No big surprise there. At least I caught myself now. It would have been terrible if I had put the quilt together, or about ready to put the quilt together, and notice it. There we go. Now the next one where you have the C, which is this block here, we need C, which is this yellow, and then 2 of these combos of A and C. And we have to press towards the C on these as well, all 4 of them. So the answer to this is C. They eat over 3,000 shrimp. 3,000 shrimp. That's a lot of shrimp. That is a lot of shrimp. All right, here we are. Now we need to put this so that this lines up with that. Did I put that like that? Pictures are very helpful for me. So these 2 are going to go that way. And then these 2 over here are going to go the opposite way. So those A's are going to go to these A's. And let me look. That's right. Okay, here we are. I like to put this on the bottom and this on the top. That's why you see me turn. I don't know why, but I do. I feel like I can see it better for whatever reason. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Next is true or false. Ostriches can fly further than any other bird. True or false? Ostriches can fly further than any other bird. You know, my honey, I don't hear him up. It's going to be late for work. All right. pull this out. Now we're going to make this into another unit. So we're going to have to, at least I'm going to have to be paying attention a little. All right, so I have these. These are done. I will press these after, and then we will unveil this unit. We'll put those aside. Now I have all these units here. And let's see where this. So it looks like these. Okay, so these get pressed with the solid block. Whatever the color of the solid block is, that's where these get pressed. I'm looking at all the colors here. So we'll do that. And we have false. Good morning, Barbara and Chris and Joyce. Did I say that? I probably did earlier. So false. Ostriches cannot fly at all, but they can run faster than a racehorse. True or false? The fastest fish is the shark. The fastest fish is the shark. So now C is yellow. So I need to take these C's and put them this way. I have to take the D's and put them this way. And that, oh, so it looks like a partial, it looks like we're making a partial friendship block. To me, it looks like a partial friendship block. I'm going to look at it again just to double check. Yep. See, before I put this all together. So these two go together. And I will pop a pin there. There we are. False. So yes. Oh, no. True. The fastest fish is the shark is true. It is true. Okay. A caterpillar becomes a butterfly through a process called A, metamorphosis, B, A, metamorphosis, B, metastasis, C, memorabilia. Now that's a mouthful. I'm going to press this out, put this on my pile, and see where we're at. So once we have this, my D is the one that's up. We are pressing towards the D block here. Okay, so we're pressing towards that D block. So we're going to press that up, and then we're going to add our A block to that. This is such a beautiful unit here. I hope I can sew today. For the last 2 days, each time I'm tired. I have to tell you, I'm the same way right now, Andrea. I am like, right now, the couch and the bed is feeling really good to me lately. Hence why this weekend I needed that break. I needed the break. All right, so we are going to go up like this, and I'm going to add this and put this onto here. And I think we have then our 2 sections. So now all we need to do is label our sections, and we are good. You ready? And I did that in about 30 minutes. That must be a record. All right, so we have that this went up, this goes up again. So all these seams, they are going to be going up. And I'll show you. That goes there. So the back would, if you see, all the seams are going up. And this is one unit here. So this unit is called the Section 1B. So I'm going to take that, and I think I'm going to pin it. Not pin it, clip it. I'm going to put Section 1B on a clip. So you have that. And then this gets pressed towards this big D. Oh, let me go press that. This D rectangle. And this gets a tag on it that has Section 1A. So it looks like that. Right? Let me see, make sure that looks right. Take everything in. Yep. I'm going to grab another clip. I'm going to probably need a bunch of clips just for this. There we go. So we have our two sections of clue 1, and clue 2 comes out on March 6th. So March 6th is clue 2. So I'm going to put this all together into my box. And we are done with our Cotton Cuts Mystery 1. Let's see. I've slept more in the last 2 days than I have in the last 2 months. Well, yesterday my whole body was on fire when I came home. I don't know. Even Honey came and he's like, "What's for dinner?" I said, "I don't think I can manage to cook dinner tonight." So he cooked. He made tacos, and I came in and he's just, everything hurts. I think that this weather is just so cold. My body is rebelling. It does not want this cold weather anymore. So now I'm going to come in here and fix this mess I've made. Yes. Well, we are all sending good positive vibes your way. Because I totally understand that. Been there last year. It's a lot. Still recuperating because you have to catch up. Right? So the caterpillar that becomes a butterfly through a process called a metamorphosis. Let me put these away here. My goodness. I want to do some other things. Let's see. I'm looking for more. I thought I had trivia where we, oh, here they are. I like these. Let's go with these. Here, what is this? Here it is. It says mineral. Mineral. Ooh. That's interesting. Let me show you again. It is a mineral. Let me see. Yep, look at that. I'm just going to pull that right off. This is where I made my mistake. Hopefully I can get these done and ready by tomorrow. I'm hoping. I long-armed, and I haven't long-armed since I did all those Pass It Forward quilts. In December was my first time even messing with it. I long-armed this morning the Valentine's Day wall hanging we made, and the Bomba Puerto Rican flag thing I made. I had that. I've done that. Now, because I am fishing this out of this little area, I have to fiddle with it to get it out of here. I didn't feel like tearing apart the whole thing. There we are. All right, so I'm looking at what I did. Pretty sure what I did was I flipped this. Yep. That is exactly what I did. Okay, now I have to take all this stuff out. So what are our ideas? Looks like fool's gold. It is gold. Gold is the right answer. So true or false? Ag is the chemical symbol for gold. True or false? Ag is the chemical symbol for gold. So I have to go like this. And here we are. Now I do pin this quite a bit because I'm kind of patchworking this right in there. So it's a little bit of a tight spot instead of taking everything out. Ouch. False. It is AU, false. So you're all right. AU. It is AU, so the answer is false. AG is the symbol for silver. Which of these statements is false? A, gold cannot be detected by metal detectors. B, gold cannot rust. Or C, gold is denser than lead. So the choices are A, gold cannot be detected by metal detectors. B, gold cannot rust. Or C, gold is denser than lead. Which one is false? Now I'm going to come over here. Open that up a little. And finagle. Word of the day. Finagle this right into place. I hate when I make stupid mistakes, but you know what it is? It is what it is. At least I didn't sew the whole thing. I almost did. I'm glad I took the second to double check. We have a lot of C's. Good morning, Nikki. Hope you're feeling better today. Now I have it all in here, and so now I will go where I need to have, right, nested my seams. I'm going to put these where my nesting seams should be. And then I can hopefully put the bottom half and have this one done. And all I have to do is long arm it. These two. And they're a set of twins, but they have two very different blankets. And I think that's okay. I don't think that everything has to match if you're a twin. I think it's sometimes nice if you don't have a match. Then this way, you have your babies in two different things, especially for knowledge of, you know, of knowing which twin is which, maybe. So here we are. We fixed it. It's all good. Now I just have to add the bottom to this. And this is, oh no, that's the other one. This is the bottom. Now I'm just going to make sure that all my squares are where they should be. And they are not. What did I do here? See, I made another mistake. What did I do? Yikes. This part is the one that's not right. Oh boy, Leanna. Metal detectors can detect gold. Yes, that's why they're on the beach, right? And they're all doing that. Hi, Pat. So the answer is A. This is false. Gold cannot be detected by metal detector is false. Fool's gold. Number 3. Fool's gold which is sometimes mistaken for the real thing, is made up of sulfur and a metal. Name the metal. I've got to figure out what I did wrong here to fix this. I did some goofy, loofy thing here, and I'm not sure what I did. So I'm going to put this on my design wall. Because I fixed this, I remembered this was here. And so my football should be here, but my football is not there. Oh, you know what? Did I put this? I just put this wrong. I bet you that's what I did. I bet you this is what it is supposed to be. Nope. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is where I went wrong. It was this. Don't try that at home. So this goes here. This is what I get for rushing. And then this comes here. Now we have it. I did 2 oopsies on this. I'm afraid to even try to take both. I'm going to have to fix both here. Pyrite. Oh, please tell me that this guy's not on here. Oh, thank God. It's only you, Pat. You scare me when you rip. I would end up with a big hole. Yeah, I don't recommend that, except for when you're frustrated. It feels really good. I'm a little frustrated. You have to not. So I was mortified when I saw. So actually, I could tell you who taught me that. Lynn from Soft Squares. When she came with me to Massachusetts, and I saw her do that, I was freaked out. I really was freaked out, but it was fine. She showed me it was fine. She says, you just cannot hesitate. You just got to go for it. So she's right. You just got to not hesitate and go for it. If you hesitate, then you end up with your other seams. Not too terrible when you're doing like a straight thing. I wouldn't recommend it when you have like seams like this, but I didn't have any issues. So it's all good. And it felt good. It felt good to get that. I can't believe I made that mistake. Why am I making so many mistakes on this morning? Probably rushing. And go for it. Well, I was terrified. I would be crying to see a big hole. Yes. Hello, what is your design wall made of? I want to do that for my mom. Hi, Karen. Or Corinne. Did you pick up your... No, I still haven't even ordered it. I called him yesterday. He texted me. I called him. I fell asleep, so I never followed up. We'll get there. I mean, it's busy here because I'm not 100%, and he's busy with the show. It'll happen. It will happen. And I freaked out. So my design wall is made of insulation. So board insulation. I don't know what you want to call it. They're like foam boards. They're really like foam boards, and it's insulation. And my honey went ahead and screwed them right into the wall, but you have to be careful. You have to find where your studs are, and which is where the wooden part is. So he screwed it to the wooden part, and then I went ahead and took batting, and I didn't even, because I can't use that spray stuff. What I did was I went and put the batting, and then along the edges I used pins, and I have little pins holding that batting on that. And then when that batting gets gross, I just take it down and put a new one, and then I use the inside on a very dark quilt where you won't see the threads. All right, so I have it. It looks right now. I'm going to put this up just to double check. Yep. Now I'll put my 2 sides together, And basically this is 6 by 7. Now I did, look, so you see this was good and this wasn't. So I'm just going to come in here and just do a little repair. That's all. We just come in here and do a little repair. I do check and make sure that all my stuff is fine. Good, 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 good. Okay. There we are. I missed you. I missed you too, Melanie. How are you? How did you get your Pastry Queen's farm name? Well, during COVID, people didn't know how to cook, and they're like, they needed to learn to cook. So on my Facebook page, I had started doing some videos, and then I started doing drink videos too, like bartending videos, how to make a drink. And then my daughter was home, and we came up with the idea to call it Pastry Queen's Farm Fiesta, because we were having a fiesta here, always cooking and making some kinds of fun drinks. And then when it came to starting a YouTube channel, I was like, well, oh, and the other thing was, the farm fiesta was because my honey was building the chicken coops and everything out of everything he found on the street. So our chicken coop is 100% all leftovers of people's stuff, because everybody was renovating because they were all bored around here, I guess. And so when we drive around, he'd find all these materials. So everything that we used in that chicken coop came from materials, recycled materials from people's stuff. I mean, like my chickens have pergo flooring because someone had put pergo flooring in, and they had like a half a box, and they stuck it on for the trash, and my honey picked it up. The siding of the house, someone had changed out their siding, and my honey took the old siding and pieces that were there, and that's how the siding. So anyway, so it was Pastry Queen's Farm Fiesta. And because, you know, we were doing a lot of fiestaing and farming at that time. And then when it came to YouTube, I was like, well, we need to tweak something, because the chicken thing is kind of like, yeah, we have chickens, but we're not building the farm right now. And I'm not going to be doing a lot of cooking. So we know that I do a lot of adventures. So we decided to do Pastry Queen's Farm Adventures. And now Pastry Queen came because I was an executive pastry chef for a very long time in my 20s. And then when I had kids, it just wasn't a job that I wanted, because I wanted to be with my kids. And it's very demanding to be an executive pastry chef. So I never got rid of that part of it, because everybody knows me as the pastry queen. Yes, exactly. So that's how that happened. As far as the machine, yes, I thought I was sold on the Pfaff machine. Really thought I was sold on it. And then I keep using my Aria, and I don't know if I want to. I think I may go with the pre-loved Aria. I think it's more in my budget. The other machine would be a little bit of a splurge, which isn't a bad thing, but I don't know. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time because I do love the way this sews for me. So it's like, it's a little, not sure yet, but I don't know. Honey says go for the new one. I'm like nostalgia right here. Like, maybe I could keep this one for parts and buy the used, the used one. And then I have this for parts. I don't know. I did. I'm sorry, Janome. Did I say Pfaff, didn't I? Yes, Janome. It is a tough decision. I was so for the Janome. And then I was sewing with this all weekend. And I'm like, I'm so comfortable with this machine. And I have everything. I have all the accessories, and it would be so much better for me and in my budget to do that. So that's where I'm at with it right now. So here we are. I'm going to move the camera. I'm going to show you what I got going on. So So I have this one. Yeah, I was going to talk more with Josh about it. So we have that. And really it's because I had pre-cut squares when I was making something else. And this. So they're very two different ones, but it's going to be good. So with that said, look, I found this. I don't know if I think one of you all sent it to me. I don't know. I have others. So I'm going to get 2 backings, and I'm going to just long arm these up, not today because I have to go to work. But with that said, everyone, take care of yourself, pass it forward. And if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. If you live close to me or in New York, we're getting supposedly some kind of clipper storm this evening. So stay safe. Hi, Molly. I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.